Hello, I think whatever this, all are not yet joined. Voice uncross. Yes, I have unmute your voice. Okay, nobody. Still 22 are there. So, shall we start or wait?
करा सर स्टार्ट.
मगाशी 30 होते, आता 28 झाले, 22, 23 झाले. 2 मिनिटं जॉईन होते. ठीक आहे, I will start. So, few people are there, they may be. लाईट गेली, सो वायफाय बंद आहे. Somebody has giving some message. Okay, no problem. So we'll start this. What is the management? Our point is management. Management is the technique of understanding the problem, needs, controlling the use of resources, cost, time, scope, quality. Somebody may talk about what is the resources. So if you start house building project, collection of sand, collection of person, collection of steel, collection of cement, bricks collection comes under resources. Then cost, if cost, what is the cost of the every time? What is the cost for every time? Okay, so that it comes under the cost. Time, how much time is required from month of February or November to May, 6, 7, 8 months. Scope, what is the scope, what is the output, what is the quality of that house. So everything are related to this management. And when these two words, that project and management, comes into the picture together, it look like application of knowledge, skills, tools and techniques to project activities in order to meet stakeholders' need and expectations from the project. So here one of the important person or important output or the who is what we can say giving the bright future to our project is stakeholder, or in other word it is customer. Suppose you are as a engineer, you are getting one of the project to build the house. So whatever that particular person is there, who is the owner of that house is there, that's the stakeholder. And if you apply your knowledge, if you apply the skills, if you use the proper tools, proper techniques, and if you create a good bungalow, create a good house, then that stakeholders needs will be get satisfied, and expectations, whatever they have kept expectations from you as an engineer, as a project manager, that will be get fulfilled. So the project is nothing but the product services we are providing to others, but others to whom? That is the customer, that is the stakeholders. And when we apply our knowledge, our skills, our tools, our techniques to complete that project activity in a good way, or in a way that satisfy the stakeholders need, that satisfy the customer need, then that way, that process is called project management. And that we have to study in this particular entire syllabus. So how many things are there, so what are the difficulties comes in this project. The big project is there. So throughout this particular first 3-4 chapters, if you take the example of that house building work, then you will understand very small things are important. Okay, and that we are going to learn in the next part, that is work background structure, etc. So everything is very important in project building. Everything is important to satisfy the customer need. Okay, needs, start the part of the project. So when you started part of the project, what is the need of that? If customer comes to you and he offers you, I want to build a house, that is my need. So that is the starting point of your project. Okay, and expectation, unstarted part of the project. What is the expectation? Sometimes customer may not knowing what kind of house he want, what kind of luxurious things he want. Is it right? So you have to provide the things to him. Suppose that customer want only the windows, but if you tell no, I will provide you the good quality windows, French open door in the civil to gallery side, etc. So that will be the unstarted part. That is not in the at starting phase. At starting phase, need is the thing that is we have to build the house. What is the modifications required in the house? That is the expectation. That is the unstarted part of the project. That gets included after latter stage. Okay, completion of the project on time within the budget without comparison the quality. This is a very important sentence in the project management. That completion of the project on time within the budget without compromising the quality. So these three words are very important. On time, within the budget, and without compromising quality. These things are very important because we already gone through this particular 3 points. That project is based on the 3 points. Okay, that what 3 points are there? Time, scope, quality. Is it right? So that cost, that everything is related to project. The project must be completed within time. If you are saying, if you calculate the duration of the, suppose customer come to you, house start the house building, and if you calculate the duration, and if you tell him, I will start the work on 1st November and I will end my work on 31st May, then before 31st May you should start to complete it. It is, and most of the time we are always, somebody is making scratches on the screen. Who is doing these things? Hello, somebody should reply. Please don't do these things from the your points, your side. Still, you are B students. You are not the first year or second year. You are doing such thing on the screen. Stop doing such things. So if you give the time, that project time, it should be completed on 31st May. Then okay, let it be. It may be completed on the some uh, somewhat here and there 5 15 days or etc. But it should not like that. Project is started on 1st November 2020. It may end on 1st May 2021. But up to 31st May 2022, that project is going after 1 year. Okay, so that should not be there. Then within the budget, when person comes to you, I want to build the house. What will be the probable cost? You are getting the calculations. You are starting the calculations. Okay, what is the your plot size? Suppose it is 2,000 square foot, 3,000 square foot. How much you want to build? So this much area is there, this much area is there. So this may take suppose 1,000 rupees per square foot. So if you want to build a 2,000 square foot house, 2,000 into 100,000, near about 20 lakh is your budget, etc. So we are calculating like this way. Is it right? Somebody should reply unmuting themselves. What is the today's market price to build 1 square foot? As per my knowledge, it is 1,000 rupees square foot or 1,200 rupees square foot. Somebody should. Is it right? No?
Sir.
Okay, so if I want to build a house of 2,000 square foot, my plot size is 3,000 square foot. I left some space to sidewise, and I want to build a house of 2,000 square foot area. 2,000 into 1,000, it approximately becomes 20 lakh. 20 lakh is my budget for the build that house. And always in general we are saying that if budget is of 20 lakh, we are ready to pay 22 lakhs, etc. It should not like that you are calculating the budget of 20 lakh, and at the end the overall expenditure is 30 lakh or 40 lakh. It should not be there. If you complete the particular house building in 18 lakh only, that customer is well satisfied. 19 lakh or 19 lakh 50,000 or within the 20 lakh itself. That project, that customer is very, very satisfied. But if your budget is, you have shown the budget of 20 lakh and actual expenditure is 30 lakh. So that maybe that create the problem. Is it right? So that time person may be thinking, what is I am doing, or what is the budget, or how that engineer has calculated this budget. I don't know, etc. Like this. Is it right? So that is what we want to think here. That within the budget. And last point is the within the, without compromising the quality. So why I'm talking about without compromising the quality? Because if you start the working building that house, and after 6 months only that house get call it as the scratches, or that walls of that particular how what is the building is there, that may be started to what we can call it as the creating the some um, scratches or cracks, walls are cracked, slabs are not proper, slabs are broken, if in rainy season water is coming inside the house, etc. like this thing. So at that time what he will think? Is it right? So that is the one of the important part. So that we have to consider very, very good manner, like this. Okay, so that is the one of the important point from my point of view. That is the quality. So how much quality you are providing, how much quality you are giving. Okay, so that is the important aspect in the project. So that I want to share here. Okay, then the important point is, just 1 minute, my screen is not responding. Okay, it is visible to everybody? I think yes. Okay, so that is the thing. So the budget point is that you should start the working without compromising to, without compromising to the quality. Your work should be without compromising to the quality. So that is the important part. It should be in time. The work should be in time. It should be within the budget. It should not be over budget, and it should be of good quality. So that is the one of the important factor. Okay, so this is the important criteria for the project. Okay, then we are talking about why do company use project management. Okay, so this is the important thing. Why companies are doing such a project management? What is the use of this? We can call it as the things. Okay, so why companies are doing this particular project management theories? So that is the first thing. So you are looking to this particular slide. Still, if you are having, you can go through this, and if you are having any point, you can tell me why companies are using this particular slides. Can anybody tell me? To handle the project effectively in an organization. This is the one of the point. Is it right? So this may be the one of the point that company want to handle this particular project very, very carefully. Then define the project and agree with the customer. So project is always, it should be defined. It should be agree with the customer, handle the different project effectively in organization. So different projects are there. So below very different pictures are there, different bridges there, boilers are there, then some rolling sections or manufacturing sections are there, roads are there, then some welding is there, the electricity wiring is there, etc. So these are the different projects we have to carry out in organization. Define the project and agree with the customer. We should agree with our customer. We should give them the satisfaction. Then third one is to plan and assess the resources needed for the project. So what are the plan and assess the resources. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
what,
Yes, sir.
how the plan and how to assess the resources. How to plan and assess the resources. So for these reasons, project management can be used in companies to estimate the project cost and make the proposals. So generally, companies are giving the proposals. So this is the project cost, etc. Most of the time, uh, estimate project costs are always on the many factors. So in second section in economics, engineering economics, value engineering, we can go through this cost. Already I talked yesterday with you that interest, payoff, present work method, breakdown structure, etc. Many more things are there which are used for this project cost. Then plan and schedule the activities in the project. So that is one of the tasks in the project management. Plan the activity, schedule that activity, give proper time. So if proper time is not given, then that activity may be taking more days, then your further activities may be lagging. Sometimes if you are providing more days, then you may be ahead of the scheduling, etc. So yesterday I asked one question, how many days are required to solidify the column and slab, etc. So you are giving me two different answers. For column it may be of 3-4 days, for slab it may be of 14-15 days, like this, 21 days generally. So why these different times is required? If column is there, we have to provide accurate time. So that uses strength, that uses quality, etc. Allocate the right resources at right time. Suppose you are going for piling, you are going for foundation, etc. That time you require two JCBs, etc. So allocate that JCBs at right time to digging the pit, etc. So that JCBs are not required for slab.
Sir,
Is it
sir,
right?
speak
Hello.
loudly.
Okay,
Speak
okay,
loudly, sir.
okay, okay, okay. That JCBs are required for foundation work, that JCBs are not required for slab work. Is it right? So allocate the proper resources at proper time. Bricks are required at the time of side walls, etc. Bricks are not required, maybe are not required at foundation work. Is it right? Some steel is required throughout the work. Then coloring is required after construction of the project. That means after break wall work, after slab work, that plaster is going on, coloring is going on. So at that right time, we should provide the right person, right resources to assess the risk and failure points and make backup plans. If there something is goes wrong, you should have some backup points with you. How the things are going on, how the backup point should be there. If you are not getting the sand, if you are not getting the cement, what should be the backup plans? Is it right? So always the difficulties may arises. So for example, before this March, many construction sites are running. Suddenly from 24th March, Prime Minister declared lockdown. All sites are immediately stopped. Is it right? So in such a case, companies or construction person or construction manager, you must have the backup plans. One of my builder is there. You are knowing that builder, Tirupati city, etc., Pujari city, etc. So that person give the advance to the workers for next 2-3 months, because he is having that roll number 45 raised hand. Any problem, any question is there? Please ask. Hello, hello, roll number 45 is, if you are having any question, please ask. You have raised a hand. Here it is shown here on my screen. If you are having any problem, you can share the question. Connection issue, sorry for that. Okay. Okay, so that builder, they have given some advance to that workers. He kept the backup plan. Though the lockdown is there, as immediately after this unlocking, he started small work and he started earning the money. So such things may be there. So many times these things happen in day-to-day life. You are starting the project. You are telling that today sand will be come, but that whatever the vendor is there, whatever the person is there who is sending the sand, he will make the phone call to you at early morning. Sir, today not possible to send you sand. Some problem is there in my site and etc. So I will send the sand after 2 days. So for that 2 days, whether you will stop that work, construction work, and generally whatever the things are there, it is stopped because most of the time we are not having any other things. We are not considering such a backups, such a problems in our day-to-day life. We are just keeping the things that we are thinking that yes, everything is going smoothly, there is no any problem, maybe there nothing is there. So we must take the backup plans always to assess the risk, to assess the failure point. Something is goes wrong. If you started the slab and suddenly one of the column get failed, it broken down. So you should have some backup plans like this. The things are there. What happens at what time in futuristic way, we can't predict that thing. To lead the project team effectively and communicate well. So this is the, we are talking about all these particular things in the project manager perspective. Okay, so the project team is there. Project team, first important point we are going to learn that team building. Suppose you are selected as project manager, you have started your company. Who is your team? Who should be involved in your team? Who should do what type of work? That thing is very important. And communication, what is the problem to you? Because most of the time you are knowing centering peoples are different, coloring peoples are different, electric wiring peoples are different, then actual worker is different. So the coordination must be there. If you are taking the contract, you must have proper coordination. Is it right? So at the time of piling foundation, that JCB, you are not like this way. You are taking the project of house building and you require JCB. Immediately you go in the market and you purchase the JCB. Is it like that of your own? It is not like you can hire the JCBs from other person on rent basis, 700 rupees per hour, 8,000 rupees per hour like this. You can hire the JCBs. Is it right? So you are working in coordination to them. So like this, the things are there, and that's why the companies are doing the projects to do this all the tasks in point of project management. Then if you go to the next, why do people learn project management? As a student, why you are learning this particular project management? What is the motive behind that? To explore the latest concept and techniques of the project management, to learn the techniques and concept of project management. So how the project is carried out, what care we should take, what is the background theory, what is the book theory for that project management. Sometimes book theory may not be useful, uh, sometimes it is useful, or most of the time it is 90% is useful. Okay, to increase the value, to increase the contribution to the organization. Okay, so if you are working in one of the company, you can select, you are selected as a project manager, then you take the separate projects. So if you take the projects, then in that organization your value will be increased, your contribution will be increased. To prove yourself skillful in the managing projects, to prove yourself in front of your higher authorities, if you are working in one of the company, that yes, you are having some caliber, you are having certain guts in you, you can do such type of projects. To provide, to prove yourself, you can do the projects. To learn new thought process that helps organized thinking and structured approach. This is one of the important things. So in Marathi there is a one quote की अनुभव सगळ्यात मोठा गुरु असतो. ज्याला अनुभव येतो, कामाचा अनुभव येतो, तो भविष्यामध्ये सुधरत जातो. So that is the one of the thing here, to learn new thought process. If you thinking right now how to do the project, what to do, how to build the house, etc. But when you start actually working on such project, what are the small problem comes into picture. By experience you can learn these things, help organized thinking and structured approach. So that will be helpful for your thinking. Suppose one first project you take, and after completion of that project you may realize, yes, there is I have made this mistake. Okay, so uh, is it my voice is audible? Hello.
Yes.
uh, if any problem is there in your connection, please rejoin the meeting. If somebody is not getting my voice, please rejoin the meeting, because in chat box I'm getting some messages. Your voice is not audible, sir. So if some problem is there, please rejoin the meeting. There may be the connection problem. Okay. So it's the organized thinking. So if some you make some mistake in the particular project, then next time you will not do such mistakes. Is it like? So that is the one of the thing. To acquire the professional degree recognition and increase the job prospects. So acquire professional degree. So project management, there is one institute. Whether all of you are doing the courses on Coursera? Hello, somebody should reply. Whether you are doing the courses on Coursera site?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so on Coursera there is a project management institute courses are there from the University of Michigan. I have gone through 4 5 courses related to this project management. So just if possible, you can go also project management basics course. So it is helpful to you. So that is the to acquire the professional degree recognition and increase the job perspective. It is always helpful. So if you want to change the job, and in next company the question is asked, in previous company how many projects you handle. So that time your career, your resume should be having or getting less quality or less marks in that case, or less value. So to increase that professionally, yes, I have done this project, I have done this project, I have worked on this project, I am the part of this project, I have handled this responsibility. So you can say proudly something about your work. Okay, so this is the one of the important part in this particular point. And the last one is the endless possibilities and benefits. So that benefits and possibilities I can't say here, because if you go for successful project, benefits are always with you. Profit may be in terms of money, profit in terms of respect from others, respect in the organization, respect from the, you can call it as a social respect. Yes, he is doing very good, he is very nice, he is very active in different projects, he is doing very nice work. So always such comments will be there from social sides, from our parent side, from our relative side, from our friend side. So that endless, that things are endless benefits. If you conduct one of the project, it may be give the profit to 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 50,000, 10 lakh, 20 lakh, whatever may be the, depending upon that budget and how you work, how you save the money. Is it right? So that benefit, n number of works can be given to you. As works are more, profit is more. So that is also we can learn. And to earn the money, you have to work hard. Okay, so hard working is nothing but that you can work in correct direction. Up, definitely that profit and that what is the respect from the social side, social
Eh,
society. It is there. Anything is there? Somebody is replying. Okay. So these things are there, that benefits, and so this is the one of the thing why we learn the project management. Then this is a very simple diagram in front of you, that project management plant. So what is that? It tells how work will be done. The key to the successful project is on the planning. All the detailed planning work for different aspects of the project is integrated into single plan known as project management plan. Okay, so this is related to planning. Last in EM1, we have gone through this planning in detail. Is it right? So what is this particular planning is there? What is this plan? What is meant by this planning? Input. What is the input? Goal is there. What is the goal? What is your goal? What is your customer goal? Team. What is your team? What is the money? What is the budget? What is the time? Which equipment you are using to complete that project? Suppose you are taking the house construction project. What is the goal of your customer? He want a good house. Then for that construction purpose, what is your team? How much money is required? How much is the budget? How much is the time? Which equipment you are using? Whether you are going for regular way. Regular way means, I'm just telling, if you go for digging the pits for foundation work, how you digging the pits? Whether you are using JCBs or other equipments, or you are using the older way. That person is coming with kudal and kavla and he start the digging. Is that right? So which equipments you are using? How fast you can complete the task? So everything is comes under this. Then the middle part is there. You do the project, you do the actual task, and output is the deliverables. Okay. So once house is get constructed, you can give the charge of that house. That house is deliverable to the customer. Your house is ready, etc. Okay. So this is the thing. Uh, that project is there, but we have to go for planning of this. Okay, successful, a key to successful project is to planning. So there is always a quote is there in English, that well planning is half done. Is it right? So uh, your plan must be very strong. It must be have certain alternatives. If this thing goes wrong, what we should do? If this thing goes wrong, what we should do? The key success is plan, detailed planning work for different aspects. And that is one of the important plan. Detailed planning work for different aspects. So you first know the different aspects of your project. What are the different aspects of your project? That's why we are going to learn a work breakdown structure. So we can know the different aspects of the project, how the big project can be divided into small parts. So whatever the example we are taking, that house building, if you consider that one the work breakdown structure or one plan is that go for the foundation work. Then in the foundation work, there are again small works are there. Select the proper size of the foundation work, creating the pit, creating the steel work, then create the concrete, etc. Like this thing. These small works are there, which is comes under only foundation work. It is not comes under the foundation work is the part of the construction of house, and that foundation of work is again classified into small categories. And there you should think what is the size of pit. Now, foundation pillars, foundation piles are there. What is the size of that foundation pile? How many deep we should dig? It should be deep to 2 foot or 5 foot or up to the hard rock, etc. like this. Because nowadays आपल्या भागात तुम्हाला माहिती आहे, बऱ्याच ठिकाणी मुरमाड जमीन असते, बऱ्याच ठिकाणी चिकणमातीची काळी जमीन असते. काळी जमीन असेल तर किती फूट पाया गेला पाहिजे, मुरमाड असेल तर किती फूट पाया घेतला पाहिजे. So that particular plan you must have. That is called work breakdown structure. And once this detailed plan is there, all detailed plans should be collaborated. It is integrated to a single plan. That is known as project management plan. That is the known as final plan of that particular project or project management plan. And when your plan is too strong, then the project can be executed in a very good manner, and it can be, once it can be prepared, it can be handover, can be delivery can be made, it can be deliverable to the customer. Okay, so that is the good thing about planning. Okay, so roll number 5, you have raised a hand. Any problem is there? If it is there, please ask me. Hello, roll number 5, you raised a hand. If any problem is there, please unmute yourself and talk. Ask, please unmute yourself and please talk. We are having less than 1 minute. Please be fast. Hello. Hello.
No, sir. No,
Okay.
sir.
So you have raised hand. That's why I asked you. So I am having very 1 minute with me. So it is now 2:55. Shall we stop or shall we rejoin?
Stop करो.
Stop, sir. Stop,
Okay.
sir.
We will stop. We will end our session, and tomorrow or day after tomorrow.